Did you know most resumes get cut after just 7 seconds? If you want to make sure yours is not one of them, keep on watching. What's going on, everybody? My name is Nathan Martinez, Team Lead for Career Readiness and Experiential Learning Services at St. Philip's College. Today, I'll be guiding you through our resume template, which includes where to find it, how to utilize it, and how to leverage your college experience to enhance it over time. To find the template, we'll go ahead and start on our department webpage, which is linked in the video description below, or you can visit alamo.edu/spc/crels. As you scroll down a little bit, you'll be able to find the additional virtual spaces, where we'll go ahead and click on the Alamo Experience Department page link. Definitely take some time to review all the information here. We have some forms, workshops, events, news articles, but here is where you'll be able to find the template itself. Now that we've accessed the template, let me go ahead and guide y'all through each section starting from the top. Now the easiest piece of this document is your contact information, but let's make sure to take some time and get it right. Strongest suggestion is for your email. Go ahead and create an email specifically for applying to jobs to make sure that job application notices don't get lost in the mix of all of your other stuff. Next is the education section, where you're going to document institutions that you're either currently enrolled at or where you've earned credentials from before. When you're listing out your credential, make sure you're listing out the specific degree concentration type. You have an Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science. Make sure you document it correctly and what your concentration is going to be. From there, you can see the relevant coursework. Make sure you're just following the instructions listed in those bullet points. The next section is licenses and certifications, which should be documented as displayed above. Now, this can get a little confusing because I did mention we do award certificates through St. Philip's College. One of the things to keep in mind of what goes where is identifying who gave you the certification. If St. Philip's College issued you the certification based off of completing a couple of classes, that's going to go in the education section. If you completed a licensing exam or training through a third-party training provider, that's typically going to go in the certification section. Following that is the skills section. All the skills listed on this document are actually skills that you develop just by being a college student. The easiest way to develop this section is actually at the very end. What we'll do is we'll get all of your work experience, put that into ChatGPT and ask it to summarize it for us in a bulleted point list. Now we're moving on to the heart of the template, your professional work experience, which can be documented as seen above. The biggest mistake most students will make is really hyper-focusing on those key responsibilities, those general job duties. Employers don't really care about the general job duties, unfortunately. What they do care about, though, is those transferable skills. What type of impact did you make at the company while you were there? What type of tools, technologies did you utilize in your position? Customer-client interactions, as well as how did you develop personally in that spot? Now, generally speaking, employers are going to want to see at least 10 years of work experience documented. If you don't have 10 years of work experience under your belt, don't worry about that. There's a lot of other opportunities at St. Philip's College to expose yourself to that we can document on your resume. Let's take a look at those. First, we'll focus on field experiences, which would include your clinical rotations, internships, and practicum. Now, you'll see a similar format of information in comparison to the work experiences, but there are differences. For example, with your clinical rotations, we're really hyper-focusing in on those patient care responsibilities, impact on patient outcomes, as well as interdisciplinary collaborations. Within those internships and practicums, we're really honing in on skills that you've gained, tools and technologies that you've utilized, as well as teamwork and collaboration in that space as well. Next would be additional experiential learning activities, such as service learning, which is documented here in this volunteer position, as well as extracurricular learning, which is documented here through the student organization position. Now, with your volunteerism, we really want to hone in on what type of community impact did you make through your service, as well as reflection on personal growth through that service as well. Through your student org position, we want to really hone in on any sorts of events or projects that you contributed to, as well as your impact, not just on the student organization, but on the campus community as a whole. Last but not least, our special projects, which are less formal and less amount of time in comparison to an internship, but you still accomplished a shared goal on a team. We want to document that. Most of the times, this is going to be completed through an in-class project or through a micro internship. And we're really honing in on just providing context of what that project was, giving the outline, the objective, as well as the outcome. So there you have it, a quick breakdown of our resume template. Now it's up to you to expose yourself to these experiences to enhance your resume over time and have a document that employers are going to be excited to review. If you need any help personalizing your document, make sure to review our department webpage for office location, hours, and contact information. Always happy to help.